Hello there, this is a short video as a follow-up on the previous one where I shoot the micro bracing hearth. It's all part of a bigger project, and what I'm hoping to do, if I can find a room that is set up a bench, a small workcraft bench, based on the style of a jeweler's bench, that type of thing. Not that I'm going into jewellery making, but although I've done some of that in the past. But I like the techniques used: piercing saws, filing, and hand small things. So I'm going to make up a bench using a 3-tier wooden filing cabinet and a piece of off-cut kitchen top. And if you look at the various jewellery making sites or at jewellers' benches, and I've named this video bench peg. I think in America they call them bench pegs. It's a wooden piece that sits out in a cut-off front, which is used with a piercing saw and files, and it's nothing more than a wedge of wood with a slot or a V-cut in it, and then you alter this according to what work you're doing. And I too will probably incorporate that within my bench. More on that. I have more on that later when I do the woodwork side. But while I've got a decent workshop here with, machinery and so forth, this little bench I want to be small and independent. So, as I say, providing I can find somewhere to put it. Looking down my local boatyard, I saw this on the ground. It's a shaft coupler, and this one had a monel shaft, and some idiot had cut it off. Can you believe it? But I thought, I've got a good idea here that can be used in my sort of jewellery bench sort of thing. And I found a smaller one, and it was in worse condition than that one. It was absolutely solid with rust. I wire brushed it, I've cleaned it all down, primed it and given it a coat of aerosol. I've drilled out the grub screw. It's a parallel hole, by the way. I've drilled out the grub screw, put a bolt in there, cross drilled it and put a Tommy bar so I can fix anything. So that's going to go on the front of me bench, and this is going to have multiple uses, and this is going to be part of my bench peg. Instead of using wood, I've come up with a metal equivalent. That's a piece of aluminium. You can see it's quite thick, and I've turned that down so that can sit in there and be tightened up, of course. Bear in mind I haven't screwed this down, but so I can use a piercing saw here. Now, I've often found in the past holding things down and your fingers get a bit weak after a while. You want some means of clamping it. Well, you can put little clamps either side there. But I decided to follow milling practice and have a hold down. So I made up a simple, well, you can see what I've made there. It's put in the vise and given a good clout, so we got a bit of a dog leg in there. And then I've tapped and drilled that so that can go in there. So using this washer, imagine that's a coin or work being worked on. It can be positioned where you want, and then that's tightened down, and there's no way you can move that. So it frees up both hands to work with whatever you're doing. I thought that's a handy little addition. I'll leave that in there for now. So take this out. Now this can also, because this is permanently in the position, can be an anvil. So we can drop various fittings into it. We can do a small dome, which is nothing more than a rivet in the piece I've made, or a larger dome. I'm sure you got the idea. flat piece, I haven't decided that yet. Tapered pieces, may even make one with a little vice coming out, cross vice, or that way up, I don't know yet. There's even a bigger one there. So various forms or stakes or mandrels or whatever you want to call them I can manufacture, and this can be well, multi-purposed. So that's the idea that I've been working on recently, and incorporated within this bench I'll have things such as the old Dremel. Well, this one was a spanner. This is, I don't know if I bought this. If I did, I'm ashamed of myself. It's one of these horrible B&Q things, you know. But it works well enough. Speed control. That's fair enough. And it's got little collets you can put in here. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And you push this button to lock the shaft, and then you've got a little spanner that goes on the chuck to open it. Now if I let go so it's engaged, look at the bodywork on this, look. Can you see it opening up when I turn this? If it's tight, come on, focus up. That's horrible. That's held, these two pieces are held together by that plastic ring. What a way to design anything. So these are all tight, so what I'm hoping to do there is perhaps I'll do a whipping along here to strengthen that. But that's not good enough, is it? Anyway, more on that later. I've upset all that lot, so I've got to sort them out this morning. Ah, dear, oh dear. Okay, we'll go on from here. Okay, this is a quick little add-on bit. The last couple of weeks I've been somewhat lucky. I saw on FreeCycle someone was chucking out some bulbs. Some of these 15 watt, 25 watt incandescent bulbs. I've got these in my kitchen under this old hat now, but I prefer proper tungsten incandescent bulbs to LED things. And he was throwing out boxes of bulbs, and he had about, I don't know, perhaps about 30 of these. Oh, these are 30 watt, look. All brand new, never been used, free. I only had to go and get them, so I went and got them. And then only last week I thought we'll have to get some holders for that, you know, to put them in. And only last week I saw those on eBay. That size. 2 of them. It said used. 99p, both of them. 99p the pair, get it right. Well, they haven't been used, have they? A bit too much light in here at the moment. I'll have to alter that. Hang on. Does that help? Not really. Anyway, these are spring loaded and they've got a switch. So what am I doing with these? Well, on this craft bench I'm going to make a swinging arm that comes over to position what I'm doing. And I thought, for £2 postage and 99p the pair, it's hardly worthwhile them listing it, was it? Anyway, I'm glad they did. So that was a bit of luck. So now I'm on the lookout for a nice piece of bench top. And, well, more on this later. Let me know what you think. Cheers for watching. Bye for now.